Hi everyone, Manna from Jen's Kitchen here today. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas again, and a Happy New Year. I wish you so much more in 2021, and I pray that all be well with you and your family. So today I am going to be making some jerk turkey wings. Had a little taste for it. I have some potato salad in the fridge, and I figure, hey, we need some wings to go with it. So there's no more holiday food left, and yeah, instead of just doing regular chicken wings, we're gonna do some jerk turkey wings today. So I just want to actually take you over to the ingredients I will be using. So I have some smoked paprika here. We have some black pepper, some allspice, Jamaican allspice seasoning. We have about a teaspoon of barbecue sauce. You could use any type of barbecue sauce of your choice. Um, I actually use a smoked barbecue sauce. This is Himalayan salt. I have like a little under half a teaspoon of it because there's a lot of turkey wings here. I have a half a teaspoon of garlic powder. This olive oil here is for later on, just when I put it in the pan to kind of baste over the wings to give it that nice crisp look. And then we have the browning, just to add a little in the mix when seasoning up the turkey wings. So all of this here, and not forgetting the jerk seasoning. So this all is gonna be mixed in here with the turkey wings and give it that nice, good seasoned mixture. And then over here, we gonna have a sauce later on. I'm not even sure we're gonna get to go over that, but I just want to share the ingredients with you. So on the stove later on, after I put the turkey wings in the oven, I am going to be using this pot right here, and I will add a cup of ketchup, half a cup of water. I'm actually going to use half a cup of brown sugar. We have here half a teaspoon of garlic powder. We have some vinegar right here, apple cider vinegar to be clear. Half a teaspoon of the barbecue sauce. And we're going to mix this in here and give it a nice little sauce. So the first thing you're gonna put in, of course, is the ketchup. Then we add the water and we add the sugar and the other ingredients. And we're gonna mix it really well. You could even taste it to see if you get a nice little taste, good, sweet yet a kick in it as well, peppery kick in it as well. So you can feel free to adjust the amount of jerk seasoning you want to add in. Some people also use the jerk seasoning powder. So I'm not using the jerk seasoning powder. I'm actually using the Jamaican allspice, and then I'm using the jerk seasoning, the sauce mix in the jar. Actually, this is the brand that I'm using today. All right, so I'm gonna get to mixing in everything in here. I'm gonna wash my hands again after touching all of this, and then I'll come back and you'll watch me mix it and then set it. So once I do the mixing, I'm gonna lay it here. Actually, I have two pans. I could probably pack it all in one pan, right? But I don't want to do that. I want to give it some room to breathe because I will be tossing it later. So I'm gonna lay it here. I'm gonna let it sit for like about 15 minutes after I season and lay it in the pan. Then I'm gonna put it in the oven. You must preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Okay, and once we put it in the oven, you can let it be in there for about 45 minutes. You can flip it in between as well. And about that 45 minutes, we did give it a good check. If you think you need a little bit more, a few minutes, you can actually do that. It depends on everyone's oven. So mine's is actually electric, so it might work different than the gas stove. So yes, I do like 45 minutes, and ever so often I might have to go an extra 10 minutes. It depends. Once that is done, then I add the sauce that the ingredients I just showed you with the ketchup. I give it a nice little baste, top, bottom. Then I put it back in the oven for about 15 minutes on one side, and then I do the other side again. I do it again because I like mine's really like a nice little moist, yet I like the juices to flow in it. And about juices, so I want to tell you about these wings before I even wash my hands, right? I want to tell you about these wings. I actually brined them before I even get it started. So I just took it out of the liquid that I had it in. I brined it in chicken stock and some vinegar a cup of sugar, white sugar actually I use, and water. And I actually covered it enough, let the water cover it, and I put some bay leaf in it. I usually put rosemary, but I didn't have no more rosemary today, so I used thyme. So I just improvised. I add some thyme in the water, and bay leaf, and let it sit. I let it sit for about 2 hours. Normally when I brine, I do like a 24-hour brine, but today I let this sit for like 2 hours. So I know that the juice is already flowing in here. So this is actually going to be delicious. And this was a tester for me today because I normally don't brine it before doing the jerk seasoning in the oven, jerk wings in the oven. So yeah, so this is going to be interesting today. So let me wash my hands and get started. So washing my hands is important because I am going to need my hands for this for the wings, you know, so I'll be touching it. So I definitely need to wash, get all between my nails really good, my fingers really good, and my nails really good before we get started. All right, let's get started with mixing. I definitely have to get a bigger bowl on this because when I'm doing stuff like this, it needs to be a lot larger. I actually think I do have a larger bowl, but I'll go with this today. I think I can manage this. All right, so I'm going to start adding my ingredients. I actually put these here so you could see them to know what I used. So now that I've done that, move everything out of my way and I can get started. So I'm gonna sprinkle my garlic powder, move these bad boys around here. Then I'm gonna do my black pepper. There is no particular order to put these in. No particular order at all. This is the allspice. Get that up in there. Get this paprika, smoked paprika to be precise. Get it all up in there. What do we have left? All right. Himalayan salt. One of the brothers in our church, he did a demonstration, cooking demonstration for us, and this salt, since he have introduced us to this, I have been using it ever since. I'm gonna mix up a little bit before I add the barbecue sauce in this, so get it rubbed in really well. And I have the browning to add as well, so I want to get this all in here really well. So, you know, just like massage it, just to get it all in there. Try to get all of them, you know, put it from the bottom. If I did use my larger bowl, which I should have, then I'll be able to work really well. But I can still make this happen. Yeah, I love it. Yeah, so I'm getting it all in there, all of them. It's amazing. Every last piece have it. It's covered. So of course I'm going to wash my hands off again because I need to hold this jar. It's just I am so uncomfortable holding the little container or the little glass bowl, should I say, little bowls after doing this. So let's wash my hands off. All right. Okay, now I'm going to add the barbecue. This is a little bit of the barbecue sauce. Okay, I think I might need a little bit more of that. Yeah, I'm going to actually a little bit more of the barbecue sauce. I can save the rest for when I'm making the sauce to cover. And we're mixing again, guys. We're mixing again. This smells so good. You're trying to get it on every single piece. Every piece. I'm hoping you can see what's happening here. It's like a thorough massage happening here. Love it. And it feels so good. It is actually cold. You know, when I was priming the wings, it was sitting in cold water. Of course, we can't use warm. So it was sitting in ice cold water. And it's actually still so very cold. All right. I'm telling you that what I'm most interested in trying this today, or my reason, is because I browned it before. The last time I did this, I actually did not brine the wings before. So this is going to be so interesting. There was one ingredient I missed and I did not put. So again, wash my hands off because I have to add that. Because this ingredient actually will give it a little color. And that is the browning. Yeah. The browning is what I need to add. All right. Pretty much just have a little left. So pretty much we just use all of it. This might be like a, if this is a half a teaspoon, then I guess this is a lot. But this is what it kind of looked like coming out from this jar, because this is it. There is no more. So let's just say this is half a teaspoon of it being added here. And this is the last mix. And then I'm going to put them into the pan. It's already got like a dark color already as soon as you put that browning on there, right? It's awesome. All right, so I'm going to put it in the pan. I'm actually going to make the sauce for it now so you can see. So, and then later on, my end product, I'll take some pictures so you get to see the end product of it. All right, so when I lay it, I'm actually going to see if I could attempt to just do the drumstick part in one pan. Whew. Well, guess where you're going today, towel? Definitely in the dirty place. Okay. I'm going to bring it closer for you guys to see how it turned out. You know, it's a little hard to see from there, or the angle that I have the camera. It worked out putting the legs in one pan and then the wing part in another. It really worked out well. It's perfect. All right, nice and covered. Yeah. Okay, just cover some of the seasoning stuff in there. All right. So that's good to go. The other thing is when you put it into the oven, you're not covering it. You leave it open in the oven for that 45 minutes. So you're not putting anything on it. No foil, no lid, none of that is going on it. All right, just let me just wipe some of this drop from the seasoning on the counter. So good, my sink is so nearby for me to go through. And so now we have the olive oil. Let me get this tool that I have sitting right here. All right, I'm back. Okay, so we're going to brush some of the oil. You can brush, you can pour. If I had my bottle I like to use with a thin top, I would be just kind of pouring it on. Right. Sometimes I like to just brush it on. Alright, you can just pour the last bit on that. Okay, that's perfect. Alright. I am going to bring it a little closer so you guys can see. So, these are the leg parts right here. And then we have the wing part. Nice and seasoned. Everything's fit. I think if I had put it all, you know, if I had put it all in one pan, that would not have worked clearly, right? Okay. I'm just going to let it sit for a few minutes. And I am going to do the sauce with you guys. So turn my burner on. Okay. And then we're going to get started. Bring all my ingredients a little closer. And you can watch me make the sauce. There is one ingredient I love to put in here, and it is actually not here anymore. Oh, I can see it. My family knows how tall I am, so everything's up high. All right. And when I'm doing this sauce, I love to add a little bit of sriracha. So if I was to tell you a measurement I would use, is probably be like half a teaspoon. I love to put a little bit of sriracha in there as well. Yes, I love spice. I definitely do. There's some water in here. I'm just going to get this water out for now. Good. So we're going to get started. I'm going to add the ketchup in. Get the ketchup going. Get a little heat. And this is the sauce mixture. All right. So this is here. We're gonna dump this down. Put that downstairs. All right. And then, you know, guys, I like to wipe things off. Okay. Oh, so you see that, you hear that little bubbling. So I'm going to add the water.